Hey, how's it going guys? I'm Ruse and welcome back to another deck showcase video. This week I'm going to show you a deck I'm not proud of building it, and this is probably the only deck I actually do not want to show you guys because how bad it is. It's not competitive, it's not fun, and it's too gimmicky. Sure, it will steal you a win from time to time, but man, it's hard. Before we get into it, we actually got a huge card adjustment, mostly nerfs. So let's cover them real quick. First up is Ubume. She got 2 of her main cards nerfed. Her SSR now only gives +1 standfast instead of 2. It's not much, but when your main gimmick is bulldozing everything, this hurts. But it's not as bad as her evolve. She now no longer gains feint on activation. You might think that, oh, that's not a huge nerf, but Ubume struggles a lot if she cannot stand fast immediately. And losing that access pretty much just killed her aggressive level 3 turn. Then we have Amanozako. Her level 2 combat card got nerfed, but I think I prefer this rather than the old version. Because with this, you can attack using her and not get her killed because she will gain the extra shield. And now this is a very big loss for Momo. Her SSR no longer has the speedy keyword, meaning if you want to use this, you have to sacrifice your orb. Her SSR is pretty much trash now because of this huge nerfs. Misty Winds also got nerfed. It loses the fast keyword. Stun deck used a lot of orbs and that fast keyword was so good. But they did up the damage to 3 instead of 2, so I guess this is now a fair card. I would have liked it if it was 4 damage, but I guess that would be too powerful. And then we have Shiki Snowman. It got nerfed. Yeah, she deserved it. That winter form is really annoying. I'm glad they nerf her. And the last one is Kagewani. I think this nerf killed her. This is Ashura level nerf. She no longer gains Ghost Gator on her first level up. Instead, you will get a Hidden Breath instead. Yeah, she's dead. The reason people were playing her in the first place is that on your first turn you can assault with her, then activate the piercing card to deal 9 damage. But now, you have to put the Ghost Gator first before activating the piercing card. Otherwise, you will not gain the permanent piercing effect. They massacred my girl, man. Rest in peace, Kakiwani. Anyway, that's enough stalling for me. Let's jump into the deck rundown, shall we? So, before I start explaining anything, I want to say that don't waste your time building this deck. And please, for the love of God, do not spend any talismans trying to build this. The main reason I don't recommend building this is because Enmyoudou's cards are all over the place. She has instant kill cards, her SSR buffs shield, but her evolve and form focus on the standfast effect instead. It doesn't make sense. She's in the middle ground of rally and shield, but she's not doing any better for any of them. Anyway, this deck mainly focus on gathering rally effect, then firing it off with Enmyoudou's level 2 form. This thing works very similarly to Akaname's level 2 form minus the piercing part. But by taking out the piercing keyword, this card has no limit to how much combat power it stacks. So if you are able to stack a lot, let's say 15 rally, it will fire off 15 projectiles. But do not use it to assault. Use the standfast effect. Otherwise, you will get no effect at all. And to help with that rally stacking, of course, we are bringing our best friend Shiranui and her level 3 form. This will not only let you keep the rally, it also has a neat interaction with standfast. Because if you stand fast, you will gain all the rally effect, right? What if you assault after you stand fast? The answer is, you will get the rally effect once again. So that plus 10 rally will turn into a plus 20 rally if you stand fast before assaulting. In short, yes, this deck needs a lot of setup. But that setup will pay off if you manage to get the exact cards you need to set up your board beforehand. And here is the card priority list. You definitely want Shiranui Evolve in your starting hand because we need to build up as much rally as we can for our win condition. Then we need any one of Kingyo's level 1 card. This is also essential to help our early game setup. We also need mindfulness because this card will help us to win games and keep us alive a little bit longer. And there are fishes here is also important to keep us alive because of that +5 shield on heal. For the situational choice, of course we have Song of Starfire. This card will not only act as our sniping option, but also acts as our emergency blocker. Dance of Peach Blossom is another one of our snipe card, but this card will also give our Shigami a +3 attack. We can use that for Enmyoudou's mindfulness or purely just to make her standfast more powerful. And then we have Rage. This is a good card to disrupt the opponent's setup by dragging their buffer to face our Shikigami. And for finisher, we don't actually have much because we try to slowly whittle down our opponent's health as we go. But Mindfulness is one of the cards that we can use for finisher purely because of the projectile. Then Dance of Sorrow is not really a finisher, but it definitely helps you finish off the opponent faster. And Kingyo of Arakawa will be a huge help for us because it will give Kingyo a lot of powerful buffs. And that is all for the deck rundown. It's complicated and not so powerful deck. It's a complicated and not so powerful deck, so I still don't recommend building it, but if you want to, you can try. But now, let's move on with the replays. Our first battle is up against this Luminary player that is using this weird aggro deck. I'm not sure what their plans are other than attacking as often as they can, which is bad news because I don't think we can take multiple attacks, but we will try our best. We get the first turn, which is bad because most of our plays are locked behind level 2. But at least we got our Kingyo starter, so of course, if we have the starter, Kingyo will be our first level up. If not, Shiranui will be the first level up. On their turn, they will put the level 1 auto attack form on their Kidomaru, then assault with Susanoo. That form will be the death of us if we don't remove it soon. On our turn, we'll just level up Shiranui and pass. I don't want to attack because we'll lose our only blocker, so I will let them attack ourselves instead. On their turn, they will start with Susanoo Assault, then use his hunt card to hunt our Kingyo. But that will also kill him. At least they didn't kill our Kingyo completely. On our turn, we have to put a blocker because they will have Yotohime ready next turn. I also want to evolve Enmyoudou so we can get the extra rally effect, so I'll have to use Momo. I want to try and keep her alive, so I use Rage to put Enrage on their Inugami and will get the standfast effect. This way, if they do attack, they will at least take damage. On their turn, of course, they got Foresight Slash to remove our attack boost. After that, they will actually use Inugami to kill our Momo and pass. I want to save Shiranui's evolve for when we have enough rally to actually knock their Shikigami out. So for now, we try to activate Kingyo again, then evolve Enmyoudou. With this, if they do try to attack, we will get a decent rally buff. On their turn, they will assault with Yotohime, that will get her revive combat card. I guess that's the wrong one, so they will not continue attacking. Instead, they will buff their Shigami with Inugami AoE stats boost spell. I am shitting my pants because those stats are really big. At the start of our turn, Kingyo will finally do something, but she healed the wrong unit. I wish she healed us instead. I think we got enough rally to kill their Shikigami, so we evolve Shiranui, then summon a Blazing Flame to assault. That will actually get their Yotohime and Kidomaru. It's good that they're dead, but the main threat is going to revive next turn. On their turn, they will evolve Susanoo, then he will murder our Blazing Flame, and after getting the attack boost, he will kill our Kingyo for good using the fast combat card and pass. I would normally panic, but it's good we got attacked after we evolve Enmyoudou because we get a stand fast effect every time we get hit. So this turn we can take advantage of that to use Dance of Peach Blossom to buff Enmyoudou, move her with stand fast effect, then use Wind of Return to snipe their Susanoo. And because I want to make them panic a little bit, I use Song of Freedom to get even more rally and punch them for 13 damage to the face. On their turn, they use Heartless Strike to reduce our Enmyoudou attack to 0 and stun her. Then they will use Heart Sword to push damage on her a bit more. The first combat card was good, but the second one seems kind of wasted. On our turn, we're going to do a little bit of funny stuff. First, we evolve Momo to get a huge Standfast boost. We move her with the effect, then use Spring Breeze to spread a total of 11 damage. That will kill their Inugami and dealt 5 damage to their health. And after that, we use 24 Floral Breeze to search for Enmyoudou's card. I was hoping for the SSR, but I guess this is fine. On their turn, they will just pass, meaning they pretty much surrendered, so we are free to do whatever we want. On our turn, we use our last Dance of Peach Blossom, then use Wind of Return to snipe their Yotohime. After that, we punch them with Momo to win the game. Our second battle is up against a deck that I haven't seen in quite a while. It's the Yumekui Nightmare deck. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard as long as we can stop them from stacking too many fields. Oh wait, this deck sucks ass, but we'll try. Once again, we get the first turn again, which is even worse than the previous game because with their deck, if they reach level 2 before us, they can stack a lot more fields than we can actually handle. Once again, we get the Kingyo starter, so she will be the first level up. We activate her cards to start the Kingyo and pass. On their turn, because we left the combat zone empty, of course they will use Yumekui to put the nightmares in our deck and pass. Not a good start, that's for sure. So first we buff our Enmyoudou with the Floral Breeze, then use the other one to search for Shiranui's card. But we got her form instead. That's not bad actually. After that we just assault to teach their Yumekui a lesson and pass. On their turn, they will activate Kaguya's Ratfur and Yumekui level 1 field. I should have killed him, that was my mistake. On our turn, we don't really have much option for now, so we just attack with Enmyoudou and pass. I was hoping that will trigger Kingyo, but I was expecting too much. On their turn, they will get the double level up, they will evolve Susabi, then switch Kaguya's field with the heal one. After that, they will assault with Susabi and pass. That is bad. That field is seriously bad news, especially when they got Yumekui Field because it will increase the intensity every turn. On our turn, we don't have too much choice here, so we activate their Artificials here. We top deck Enmyoudou's Evolve. That would have been useful if she didn't die last turn. On their turn, they will evolve Yumekui, then activate Kurumi Tropes. Susabi will gain haste, and he will hit us with 3 attack and pass. At the start of our turn, Kingyo's skill triggers. She got selfish and healed herself. We need to try and take out their Shigami, so we activate Song of Starfire to summon a Blazing Flame. Our rally is not enough, so we activate Song of Freedom, then Assault. That will kill their Kaguya and deal 6 to the face. But that's not enough to destroy Yumekui's field. If they pulled out another field, it will be too much for us. On their turn, they actually pulled another Yumekui field. At least, it's not the level 2 one. They will assault with Susabi, then put Kurumi's form to heal Susabi. Okay, so we confirm that their main attacker is Susabi, which means they will rarely assault with Yumekui. That's good info. At the start of our turn, Enmyoudou will move to the combat zone, will evolve her, then activate Rage on their Kurumi to force her to attack. This way we can delay their Susabi or Yumekui assault for a while. We're not going to use the Standfast effect because I want to save it up just a bit more. On their turn, they will assault with Kurumi, then activate Sacred Circle to heal even more. That's nasty. Sheesh. At the start of our turn, Kingyo will attack their Kurumi. Because this is our double level up turn, we'll put Dance of Sorrow, so we can use our rally without worries. And they don't have a snipe card, so we don't have to worry about her getting sniped. We put Mindfulness on Enmyoudou and move her with the Standfast. At the end phase, she will fire off a 7 damage projectile, and we heal for 7. I don't think they can kill her unless they pull a Yumekui level 2 field. On their turn, they will activate 5 puzzle to search a field, and of course, it is Dragon Jewel, the nastiest field known to man. Their Susabi got haste, but they will not assault because that will be suicide. On our turn, we're going to increase the pressure more by putting Kingyu of Arakawa. Then we got Shiranui's Evolve, so of course we activate that so we can get more rally. This time we fired off a 10 damage projectile. If they cannot get rid of our Enmyoudou or Shiranui next turn, they will be dead. On their turn, they put Taketori Monogatari and then evolve Kaguya. A bit too late for that strategy, don't you think? At the start of our turn, our Kingyu attacks them for 3 damage. Well, I think we have more than enough to kill them, so we are going to flex a little bit. We evolve Momo, then use Dance of Peach Blossom on Enmyoudou. We move her with the Stunfest, then snipe their Susabi and pass. At the end phase, we fire off a 19 damage projectile. Very satisfying. And with that, you have reached the end of the video. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any deck requests or suggestions, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to support me, I have Patreon and Ko-Fi links down below. And do not forget to join the Onmyoji Discord because we got some awesome and helpful people in there. That's it from me. See you on the next video or livestream. Bye!